day 14 and we're back. We are actually back at Grand Avenue where we started this trip because unfortunately when we got off last time we didn't make it far enough to eliminate concerns about where we'd be able to camp. So we're having to go, thanks to Steven for dropping us back off. Yay! So anyway, because we didn't get far enough when we got off trail, we wouldn't really have any decent place to camp this evening if we started where we stopped. So now we're going counterclockwise on this loop, redoing what we did last year initially, the first 4 days, but we're actually going to pack the rest of this loop into this next 4 days. The weather the past few days has been ideal. Wish we'd been out there hiking, but we just want to get this thing over with at this point. Today we'll be walking to the white tanks, through the white tanks, and a little bit beyond to camp on state trust land. We got 15 miles to the visitor center and get water. And yeah, it's gonna be a hard run this next 4 days. We're gonna be averaging around 21 and a half miles each day in order to get it done, not have to worry about where we can sleep. But hey, look at those clouds. I'm so glad we have some clouds. Hope they hang out with us. All right, we're back at Sun Valley Road. This is the other road crossing on this trail where they make you go the opposite direction so you can cross safely. Like the last time we just went across the street, but we're up against like barbed wire all over the place. This one wasn't horrible, but it is definitely annoying to have to go the wrong direction just across the road. It's not even that busy of a road. Oh well. Other than that, we've gone about 6.25 miles. It's cool. It's almost a third of our miles for the day. Nice breeze, which is good because otherwise it's entirely exposed. I got my umbrella out. Well, this is new. I don't remember this. Looks like a new trailhead here. Saw a sign on the road that said Sun Valley Trailhead. Looks like they got it pretty well set up. Parking, place to tie the horse. Nice. And we got clouds everywhere. And over there it even looks like it might be raining. Everywhere but on us are clouds. Ah, come on, clouds. Get it together. We'll let that one pass us. Cool. And we got some clouds. Look at the size of that bad boy. Oof, that is sprinkling a little bit. Big old dust storm that way. We got clouds. Yay! And a little bit of spring sprinkle. Nice. My goodness. I have a feeling this is probably going to be the most pleasant day we have. This was supposed to be the last of the cool-ish days. But this is definitely a great place to have it because there's no shade anywhere. Alright, we've gone about 11.7 miles or so. We're approaching the park boundary. You see some park type stuff. Actually, I can see straight in front of us is the nature center. We take a little bit of a roundabout way to get there, of course. Trying to stay away from that mess. It's like pacing us. Ooh, it's starting to rain a little harder now. It only took like 6 drops to fall before that delicious desert smell picked up. So nice. nice. All right, 12.5 miles down, and we are at White Tank Mountains Regional Park. Yay! 12.5 miles of walking some flat ass desert. It was a little boring, so I didn't say much. Especially since we already did this once last year. At any rate, we're only a couple of miles, maybe like 3 miles from the visitor center, which we could actually see until we got around to this side of that bump. It's pretty much visible from the other side. There's those picnic ramadas over there. There's a bunch of people parked. Turned out to be not a bad day. It looks like there may have been a fire in here since we were here last year. I certainly don't remember all the basically it was like most everything's burnt pretty much crisp to the ground. Yeah, you see there on the ground, that's like a fire spot, which makes me think that this fire happened within the last year for sure. What a bummer, man. That's hard to see. So I'm glad we're not down there. Eesh. Yikes. And that, folks, that's how we got valley fever. Alright, well, we got here pretty quick. It's like not quite 3 o'clock. And I didn't check Gaia, but this should be a little over 15 miles in. We'll see. And then from here, we only have like 4 more miles to go until we get to state trust land for camping this evening. So now that the days are longer here where we are, because it's mid-April, I'm inclined to just hang out at this nature center for a while and chill, drink some water, kick back, all of it. Whew. This is not a free interest. So we're gonna go into the nature center. They should be open. It's supposed to be open 8 until 4. We'll go pay our $2. And so virtually every Maricopa County park comes standard issue with its own desert tortoise in a cage. I don't remember seeing this guy last year. Let's see if he's out this year. There he is. Oh, hello, and there's a little meat brat visiting him too. Nice. Oh, yeah. What's up, little guy? Yay. We're back in the nature center. Look at this. Somebody made like a diorama. Is that what these things were called? I don't remember. I made one since school. But basically showing the Maricopa Trail and all the parks. Very cool. It's a little bit more quiet. Well, it was until someone, well, they gotta wash their hands. So yeah, right now it's mask required. This nature center is open from 8 until 4 every day though. And there's water here. There's some snacks in the main gift area and visitor area, which is where we went in and paid our $2 to enter. Vending machines, bathrooms. There's a library here. I'm not sure if the library is open currently. And last year when we were here, that was a bulletin board full of all the interpretive programming that was going on in the park. All right, well, we hung out here at the nature center for like an hour. They close at 4 and they have plugs and everything. So we went in, I topped off or got my battery up a little bit. Nice people working in there. Now I have 4 full liters of water, even though the next water is technically only like 7.3 miles, but that'll be tomorrow. It's also at a Burger King. Man, now that I'm out here, I wish I had maybe like, I don't know, looked in on last year's videos, because I'm pretty sure there's some drinking fountains on some of those little neighborhood wackadoodle things, but I can't remember for sure, because at this point now we have like only 4 miles to walk left today But tomorrow it'll only be like 3 miles until we get to the Burger King. So if we get up early and start walking, chances are the Burger King might not be open when we get there, which would be a bummer because I think the next water after that, unless those, whatchamacallit, those little neighborhood parks do have drinking fountains. Oh, look, little guy's getting watered. It's raining in Tortoise Land. Oh, at any rate, yeah, we're hopefully we won't run out of water. Hopefully we won't get to the Burger King too early. But on the other hand, kind of want to get in as many miles as possible, as early in the day as possible, because tomorrow's supposed to get hot again. At any rate, we're gonna make our way back to the trail and on out this park. We only have like another half mile in White Tank Park, so we really just have no rushing to do at this point. We can take 2 hours before sunset. Nice. And thus ends this visit to White Tank Mountains Regional Park. Woo! It was a good one. A nice day for it. Very, very lucky for the weather today. Nothing like a nice, quiet Sunday evening stroll in the desert. The sound of razors tearing up the desert in the air. The clouds of dust. Good old nature. Let's fuck shit up. Ugh. Oh, don't forget the smell of gas fumes. Gritting your teeth. Oh, look. Someone coming down the trail. I guess he's not coming down the trail. But this is where they tear it up. Jumps everywhere. Yeesh. Luckily, we cut to the right up here shortly. We got a lot of traffic out here for a Sunday. Goodness. No motorized vehicles. Well, so much for that. All there is out here besides us is motorized vehicles. Shit. Alright, we finally got back out away from all the pilgrims tearing up the desert with their loud off-road vehicles. Nice. Definitely sucks some fumes and dust. Hey, White Tanks today, Australia Mountains tomorrow, if all goes well. That's the plan. And then over there, way over there, South Mountain Preserve. That'll be our last day. Should be Wednesday. Whew. So our 4th day, that's gonna be the longest day. Have to close the circle. Ooh, hello hawk. Beautiful. It does feel nice to be out here and walking, especially when it's quiet. We saw something like this a little earlier. Weird, it's like someone's personal art installation, and we made this turn right directly into the sun. Yay! But hey, look at this. There's like a little, whoa. No idea what this is about, but somebody really went all in on this. Coming out here to screw these things in. I mean, jeebs. If we were anywhere near a trash can, I'd probably pick them all up and throw them away, since even though, you know, it's not a cairn, it's not leaving nature natural, is it, either? I found a pretty good spot to camp over there by those trees, like right off, not right off trail, but, you know, within 50, 100 feet of it. Nightcrawler wanted to go check out some spots over here. He actually got so far off trail, you couldn't even hear me yelling at him. I'm not sure why he felt the need to go so far off trail, but whatever. We'll have over 19 miles for today. including this significant off-trail jaunt. But it actually turned out to be shorter miles to arrive here, because where I had set up to camp, or I had pegged to camp on Gaia, we've already passed that. So, and I thought it was going to be around 19.3 miles. Gaia's mileage thing, I don't really care for it. You can't like tap on a place on your route and find out what mile it is within, your track, which is frustrating. You just kind of have to guess because the numbers are there. And anyway, I guess we'll check this out. All right, we are tented securely. This is a pretty good spot. It's like kind of in a little indentation, so it has that much more cover to it. We're on state trust land. We ended up doing just over 19 miles. We actually got to further than I had pinned on Gaia to camp at. But I also thought it was going to be 19.3 miles to that spot, and it just took us 19 miles to get here. So that's happy. Gosh, I hope that happens again, because tomorrow is like 23 miles, and then the next day is 20 miles, and then the last day is 24 and a half miles if I did my guesstimating correctly. So, but hey, I didn't guesstimate correctly today, and woohoo, we got a little bit shorter day than I expected and a little further along than I expected. Nothing wrong with that. Tomorrow we have basically like a sort of walk from food to food. There's like a Burger King, which I'm glad they open at 6, because we'll probably be there like pretty early. And they have breakfast, so that's cool. We can get water there as well. And then there's a Circle K after that. And then like 5 miles after that, there's a Target and a bunch of other takeout stuff. So tomorrow our goal is to make it to the Australia Mountain Regional Park campground. We'll see how that goes, because if I remember correctly, the campground is somewhere in the middle of the park. At any rate, it's been a nice evening now that the ATVers and Razors and Jeepers and all the people that just love to come out and show their admiration or enjoyment of nature by tearing it up, they appear to have mostly gone to bed, and that's good, because I'm gonna go to bed too. See you tomorrow.